Hi guys, so the book that I did this week was Roller Girl. This book was written by Victoria Jameson. She is also the illustrator, so she did all the pictures throughout the book. The company that published it was the Penguin Group. The copyright date was in 2015. The genre I picked was contemporary realistic fiction. There's 240 pages in it. I thought an appropriate age is from like third to sixth grade because it's a chapter book, but it has a lot of pictures in it as well. And the award it won was the Newbery Award, but it actually was an honor book in 2016. So, kind of just about the story. It's this girl, her name's Astrid, and her mom always takes her to these places that she doesn't think that she'd ever been, that she went to when she was younger. And one day she takes Astrid and her friend to the roller derby. And they got there, and Astrid just really loved it. And she's like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. And they found out there was a camp, and so, like a training camp. And so she signed up to go. At the time, her friend was supposed to go with her, her best friend forever. And it ended up that she actually became friends with another girl. There was a lot of problems. They were kind of drifting apart as friends. But Astrid didn't want to tell her mom this, so she lied to her mom and told her that her and Nicole were going to camp together, and her mom was still picking her up. And eventually there was a whole falling out, and they found out that she was lying. While at this camp, she meets a new friend. Her name's Zoe, and her biggest goal in these derbies is she wants to be the jammer, which is the only one that can score all the points. And so they end up getting to have their own bout, is what their competitions are called. And in this bout, pretty much there's two teams from this camp, and her team ended up winning. And there's a jammer that she really liked from the time she went to a roller derby, and she finally got to meet her and get her autograph and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool. The illustrations in the book are it's like comic book style, and so it's a super easy read. It's kind of a transitional book because just throughout the whole book, there's the text and then the pictures that go along with it as well. So the setting is Astrid's hometown. It goes kind of all over her town. She goes from the grocery store to her house to the demo arena or the derby arena, and to her friend's house, to the park. I think a cool theme to come from the story is that if you really work hard enough and if you really want something, you have to put in the practice and hard work, and eventually you'll get it. Um, I think that that's just one of the really good reasons that this should be shared with children, because when she first started, she really wasn't good at all. She'd never done it before, and she put in all this hard work, and she improved so much by staying extra and practicing and all that. And so I think a fun activity would be to pair up the class with a PE class, and if there's a limited number of students in the class who could get rollerblades and actually teach them to roller skate, because nowadays a lot of kids don't get the opportunity to do that, especially in a smaller town because there's not roller rinks around. I think another cool thing would be in the book they have derby names. Like her name was Asteroid, and there was Braids of Doom or something like that. Rainbow Bites, Scald Eagle, the Blast Unicorn, Scrappy Go Lucky. They just all have roller derby names, and so I think it'd be cool to let the kids come up with a derby name as if they were in a roller derby themselves. And so yeah, that was my book. Thanks, guys.